11. Friends don't lie.
Stop it! You're freaking her out!
She's freaking me out! The upside down.
Do you understand what he's talking about?
No. I found the chocolate pudding!
Oh God, please tell me it's not the kid.
I need you to hide!
Mornings are for coffee and contemplation.
Holy shit.
Welcome back. My name is Kit.
I'm Andy.
And I'm Steve.
And this is Streaming Things, Streaming Stranger Things. This time it's Chapter 5, Dig Dug.
Dig Dug.
Digging the Dug.
Oh, get it? Because like Dig Dug, you dig and stuff, and there's like tunnels.
And the game is prominently displayed in this episode. It's pretty good. Mm-hmm. Pretty good.
Good title.
We're going to talk about our overall thoughts on Chapter 5, Dig Dug. We're going to talk about a scene-by-scene, play-by-play recap of Dig Dug. Not the game, but this episode. And do lots of fun games and interactive things. It's a really good time. If you're new to the show, welcome. We're rewatching Stranger Things while we anticipate season 5, the final season, dropping in November. And it's geared toward people who are also rewatching along with us. We'll even kind of revisit our original 2017 coverage from time to time. And at the end of this, you're going to be thinking, that was a mighty fine picking and a singing.
Yep.
We got some of the competition. Yeah.
Oh, yep.
Is you is or is you ain't
my constituency. Yeah, that's a reference to our coverage of Oh Brother, Where Art Thou? And you will find that on patreon.com/streamingthings alongside all of our Game of Thrones coverage, where we're now
Thrones, y'all.
Into season 7. Things are getting interesting there. Yeah, any hoozle, guys. It's good to be back. I've missed you both.
Where's my hat? This is bullshit.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Everybody's backward capping. I'm just big here chilling.
Andy doesn't have
Sucks.
a hat.
I heard a lot of people in Discord love the backward hat episode. And I just saw you put your hat on backwards. I'm like, I got to get in on this action.
Yeah, it's like, we're here for 6, 7, 8 hours. And, sometimes I get a little forehead action from the hat. Mm-hmm. So I flip it backwards. Gives me a little more comfort.
Yeah. Got to be comfy.
It's good to mix it up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, plus it gives it a different vibe since I'm wearing the same shirt. It looks like weeks in a row, but we did it all on the same day.
all same day, baby.
Mm-hmm.
Andy, what do you got to say for yourself?
Nothing really. I'm real sorry about some things in my life, but in general, I have no regrets.
No regrets.
No regrets.
Really? Not even a single letter?
Not a one.
Before we get into our overall thoughts, of course, I would never skip our MadLibs.
MadLibs. It's a section of the show where I put pen to the paper and ask these two jabronis for your nouns, your adjectives, your verbs, so that we can create a story using the official Stranger Things MadLibs book. And I say me, we've been rotating, but it's my turn this week.
That's right.
God damn it.
That's right.
God damn it.
God
Good
damn
luck
it.
living up to me last week.
I will do my best. Who wants to go first this week?
I will. I'm crushing it.
Kit, from you, I need a silly word.
Silly word? Gabagool.
Andy, can I have a noun?
Beefcake.
Kit, can I have a verb ending in ing?
Sucking.
Andy, what about an adjective?
I'm not going to do mighty fine.
I like that. Mighty fine.
Mighty fine. Kit, can I have a place?
How about Mississippi? This is a whole Oh Brother, Where Art Thou themed.
Andy, can I have a noun?
Squiggle.
Kit, I need a part of the body.
Thyroid.
Andy, can I have an adjective?
Shameful.
Kit, can I have a noun?
Glaze.
It's always Andy with these. Can I have a number?
2.
Kit, I need a plural noun.
Bunions.
Would you like another number, Steve? I could go all day.
Not
There's
yet.
3,
Not
4,
yet.
6.
Oh, wow. Keep going. You stopped. Can I have an animal plural? That's a number of animals.
Tigers.
Kit, can I have an adjective?
Steve with that hat on backwards looks like he's about to try to trade me Pokemon cards.
Or coach you some T-ball.
But swindle me. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to get my holographic Charizard and give me like a Squirtle.
Love Squirtle.
But it is part of the Squirtle squad. So really, if you have them all, it's actually more valuable than the EX Charizard foil card. Why is it the hat?
It's just a vibe I was getting. You look good. Don't be. Don't,
Is it like?
Don't change
Do you
it.
think I'm just like Pikachu? Oh, time to battle.
Is that what he does? He turns it forward when he battles.
I think he does to the back. But
Oh yeah, that makes way more sense.
And then he throws the Pokeball.
Because you don't want to get that brim in your way, and plus you went full eyesight.
Oh, I think he wants to battle me.
Just like my father. Wait, what was the word I needed? An adjective?
Yeah.
Distracted.
Verb, Andy.
Plow.
Plural noun, Kit.
Pokemon.
Thank you for using the correct pluralization of Pokemon.
Pokemans.
And last but not least, Andy, I need something alive.
Oh my God. Frankenstein.
Debatable.
It's alive.
I mean, they literally say he's alive. All right, well, stay tuned to the end of the episode so you can hear the story that these two helped craft, titled Meet the Monsters.
Ooh, very apropos there at the end. And Pokemon, they're literally pocket monsters. What the fuck? We're so good at this.
We're great. Everything's coming up us.
Let's talk about Chapter 5, Dig Dug, our overall thoughts, what it was like revisiting this particular episode. Andy,
Yeah.
it's your second revisit in the last
man.
month.
Yeah, well, I'm getting far enough away now from my recent rewatch
That's
to
true.
like I'm starting to get into the mood of it now. You know what I'm saying? Because like I was in the mood and then I was like, oh fuck, I got
You had a refractory period.
Yeah, exactly. Need some Gatorade, some electrolytes.
A little
You know
too
what I'm saying?
sensitive for the first few weeks.
I think that this is a fun episode. It's good movement with the plot. The gang and the scientists know about the tunnels now. They get all up in there. There's some real fun escalation with the will possession subplot, which is my favorite part of the season. I love the escalation of when they go to burn the vines in the tunnel, that it hurts them on the inside.
Burn the vines.
Burn the vines. I don't know why it hasn't been hurting him when they've been burning the goo gate at the lab. I don't know if like maybe he just wasn't fully possessed enough or just it gave him an itchy butthole or something, but like he was seemingly fine with all the fire before.
Just love that's how it manifests. Like, ooh, my butthole is a little itchier today.
Well, the only time we've seen that that they burnt the vines after his possession was when Nancy and Jonathan were there that we know of, right?
Yeah.
So it would have maybe done it that time, but all the times prior he wasn't Bukkake tornadoed yet, as we said in 2017.
It's canon now.
Yeah.
But yeah, I like the Jonathan, Nancy, will they, won't they, mixed in with a little bit of like government cover up, espionage stuff. That's fun. It's good time. Murray Bauman is a fun and interesting character, and I love the introduction to his worldview and stuff. That's all really exciting. And we get the beginnings of one of the greatest romances ever to be put to the small screen in Dustin and Steve getting to hang out. Now it's just a little taste of what's to come, but I'm excited.
Yeah, there's Dustin and Steve, and then maybe slightly below that is the Hound and Arya. I think the Hound and Arya is a little higher, honestly. Yeah.
I was going to slap the hat off you.
But it's in that realm of like, what a great pairing. You
Yes.
never knew you wanted it, and now that you have it, it's
Really
all you want.
anybody and Steve except Nancy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh man, I can't wait for the Steve Ted team up.
Like Maya Hawk.
Oh, Steve.
That was for you, Andrew.
Don't tempt me, Frodo.
Don't come to me, brother.
What were you going to say? You're sorry, I interrupted you about something about the pairing of Steve with people.
No, I said it.
Oh, okay.
I think just that he's great with everybody.
Oh, okay.
Like him and Maya. I was trying to think of all the kind of pairings we get later, and they're all great. Steve is just such a charismatic person. And it's just Nancy's just so not into him the way that he wants, and it's uncomfortable to watch.
Poor guy. We've all been there.
Yeah. Not me, but yeah, I can imagine.
Steve, what are your thoughts?
I think this is a really fun, really great episode. I actually don't have my top 3 moments picked out for this episode because there are like 5 or 6 I really, really like. And there's a lot of fun stuff. We kind of mentioned the ones with Steve and Dustin. There's some really cool meta commentary about the show itself happening in this episode that I think is a lot of fun. Murray, Jaybird, and Nancy is such a great way for those characters to get out of Hawkins, meet a character that can expand on who Nancy can become, like, really lean into her journalistic, her dogged nature, right, in Murray Bauman. I think that's a really great pairing. And then I love this episode does something that a lot of Stranger Things seasons will end up doing. I think each season has this moment, but this is a really good moment in and of itself. And that is when characters who are outside the fold, who aren't privy to what happened to Will or what a Demogorgon is or all this crazy stuff that's happening in Hawkins. When one of those characters is being introduced to this nonsense and how they react to it. And we get two characters being introduced to stuff in this episode, Bob and Max. And I really, really like how Bob specifically is sort of injected into this insanity, because it starts off with a comedic beat of him like, you do all this yourself, huh? Like that whole thing is so hilarious. And then the fact that he jumps into the hole. He's ride or die for Joyce specifically. And I think that's a lot of fun to watch happen. But, this is a time-honored tradition. Like, we got the new characters this season. Let's introduce them to the insanity and see how they manage to handle it. And it kind of starts here, and I like that. But yeah, a lot of really great stuff with Terry and Eleven. That storyline has progressed. But no, I think this is a really fun episode. And I'm excited to talk about it with you guys. And another reason why I love this episode, do you know who directed it?
No.
Andrew Stanton.
Who?
The guy who directed WALL-E.
What?
He's directed a couple other Pixar movies but he started off with Pixar. I think he directed John Carpenter. Not John Carpenter.
The Thing?
The Mars movie. John Carter.
Oh, John Carter.
Yeah.
Princess of Mars.
No.
Yeah. He directed that. But I think
he's actually good. It's just poorly titled and
it bombed.
Famously, yeah.
But he directs this episode and the next episode as well. And apparently he was such a huge fan of the first season of Stranger Things. He reached out to the Duffers and was like, hey, I really want to direct an episode.
Let me get on that.
Please let me direct an episode of the show. And of course they're like, oh, yeah, Andrew Stanton.
Is that how it works? Can I just reach out?
Well, I think you have to make a WALL-E first.
Fuck. All right.
If you made WALL-E, tell him, hey, I made Fitness Freak.
Yeah, I co-directed those damn games back in 2015.
But yeah, love Andrew Stanton. What did you think about this episode, Kit?
I love this episode.
Yeah.
I think it's my favorite episode of the season so far. I'm almost positive that that's the case. And I had such a blast. It's funny because when we were recording last week, we actually watched two at the same time. And I got them confused. And I was like, well, there's a lot of things I didn't like, but some things I do love. And it's funny that I got them confused because all the things that I had positive to say were from episode 5. And I actually have no bones to pick that I know of with this episode. I thought it's fucking incredible. 3 characters actually get let into this club, Steve.
Oh, who's the third that I missed?
It's Murray Bauman.
Oh, of course.
Bob and Max.
Yeah,
and
you're right.
That's a fascinating thing to watch all these people being let in, especially knowing where they go, but mostly just in the moment. It's so fun to kind of like, we've been really treading water with this whole, it's a secret. Like, and I totally get it. There's no better way that I can think of to do it, but it's just such a cathartic kind of release of info in this episode. And also some really cool things happen to further the plot. On top of that, just fucking a stunner. If I was British, I would call it a stunner of an episode.
Stunning. It was ratings, man.
This episode is ratings. I love Dig Dug. That's my overall thoughts. So let's get into the deep dive after a brief break to hear from one of our sponsors. We're back, but first, we're not being sponsored, but Steve found these Stranger Things themed Chips Ahoy cookies. Look at this. Listen, they are filled soft cookies.
Oh, fuck.
What are they filled with?
They're the Steve of cookies.
Filled with Steve.
I think it's filled with a strawberry, some type of strawberry flavor.
I hope it's just red dye on cream because I'll hate it if it's strawberry.
Oh, I'm sure if it's red dye, I'm sure you're gonna love it. Look at it, like you got. Yeah,
it does smell like some kind of berry.
Look at that cookie. You see a little bit of the strawberry in there? We diving in?
I ate some.
Okay.
I don't like it.
You don't like it?
I don't like it. I'm not eating anymore.
Andrew, what about you?
Trash.
I also don't like it.
It's pretty gross.
Okay.
Steve, you digging it?
I do like it.
Okay. Well, hey, you get 6 of these motherfuckers.
Fuck yeah, baby. Bring them over here. I like chocolate. I like strawberries.
And he finished it, though. He wanted to make sure he didn't like it.
No.
He's still weighing his options over there. I can see it in his eyes.
He might be swayed.
It might be one of those things where you're like, I dislike it. And then 5 minutes later, you're like, actually, I want more of that.
You know?
It's like, did Harry put his name in the Goblet of Fire? I don't know.
I don't like it. No, it's not bad.
Well, hey, I know they're coming out with a bunch of like Stranger Things themed snacks.
I'm telling you, those Hellfire pizza rolls, get them cooked. Air fry me to some of them bitches.
Oh, dude. If they bring those back, please.
right now.
They're out and about.
They are out. They're out already.
Oh yeah.
Fuck yeah. That's what we're going to do next week. We're going to get some of those and we're going to try those on air.
They gave me
We're gonna get
diarrhea.
silly.
Everything gives you diarrhea.
You got a sensitive tummy.
Anywho, Netflix describes Chapter 5 Dig Dug thusly.
Yeah. Just chomping on his cookie.
Yeah.
Nancy and Jonathan swap conspiracy theories with a new ally as Eleven searches for someone from her past. Bob the Brain tackles a difficult problem.
He finally got vengeance on Baldo the clown.
I wish we had actually got Nancy swapping conspiracy theories. Like
It's so awesome.
9/11 was an inside job. We didn't actually go to the moon.
It starts with Joyce, who tries and fails yet again to reach Hopper. Of course, this time he's not oversleeping or arguing with his child. He is stuck in this tunnel. We know. The quote unquote Vines drawings are all over the house now, up the walls, the couches in each room. It's craziness, which is again like this season's version of the Christmas lights. She finds the missing piece. She's going around the house. Oh, that's the spot that I conveniently left blank. Thank goodness. Because these lines that all look the same didn't fit. So I left it blank.
Nothing goes here, obviously.
Right. And, Will's droning on over there about his problems. I feel what the monster's feeling, all that stuff.
He's droning on this kid.
He's always got something. You know what I mean? He's a real drama queen.
Yeah. Wine.
You got to think being his friend? God. Always got something going on.
You're being possessed by a shadow monster again.
Well, I invited you to my birthday party. You said you couldn't come because you're being possessed by the shadow monster.
Somebody likes attention. That's all I'm saying. But Mike's in there now. He's in the house. And Will explains, I feel the monster in the house. Yes, but also in me. And he says that the monster's reaching into Hawkins more and more, referencing his now memories, which is a really cute name for what's going on. And Mike's like, no, it's good news, man. You're like a super spy. You can tell us what the shadow monster's doing. And Will's like, but what if he spies back?
What if he figures out we're spying on him? How could that happen?
Yeah.
How?
Literally how?
How? Come on.
Meanwhile, Hopper is going through the tunnels still. He hears that's a mighty fine, a screeching and a hissing.
Squelching.
He gets squirted on.
Well, just busts in his face.
Typically cool. This instance, not cool.
He breathed all that in.
He gets busted on twice. It's a bukkake. It keeps happening. And he goes down. And the hole that he came in closes. The vines kind of seal up.
That was some great
Squelching.
ASMR.
I've done a lot of squelching in my day.
You look like the type.
I know the timbre. And then we get the title sequence.
Man, when the tunnel closes up, even now, even though I know what's going to happen, I still get really upset. Like, oh no, Hopper, you're in danger.
Oh no. I thought you were going to attack the CGI of the vines closing.
No, it's fine.
I can tell it's not real.
It's good enough.
You can't fool me.
You can't fool me once, shame on you.
These two eyes have seen vines before.
Fool me twice, can't get fooled again. Nancy and Jonathan, they get a hotel or a motel room. That lady working the front desk is give her a promotion. We need a room. We got those.
We got them.
Y'all fucking.
You want a single or a double, and then that comical slur.
Yeah, you're gonna push them together, ain't you?
Big gulp, huh?
Are you guys old enough to get rooms on your own? I guess it was the 80s.
Yeah, it was all bets were off in the 80s, man. Yeah, they might even be 18. A lot of people were 18 senior year. I think Nancy's a junior, right?
Yeah, Nancy's a junior. I don't know what year Jonathan's supposed to be in.
He doesn't even go there.
He might not. That's why everyone thinks he's weird. This fifth-year senior keeps walking into our school.
He's 27. He's taking pictures and shit. Get this guy out of here. I'm artistic. I love Woody Allen.
Oh, no.
And then we get and I threw myself off. Have you seen Annie Hall? We get the on or off is deja vu sequence. That's so cool. Where he asks her once again if she wants the lights on or off. Deja vu. Why do we only hang out when the world's about to end? It's a good question. They compare their scars.
Oh yeah.
It's like a good,
I still got mine. You got yours.
like I just watched this like 5 weeks ago for the 7th time, but I'm like, oh, I remember that. Oh, good cut, dude. A good callback. Yeah, it's really cool to kind of see them like reckoning because they've been split apart for like 4 episodes or so. And but this scene is interesting to me. It's really cool for a while. And then Nancy goes, what happened to us? And Jonathan's like, well, you're like fucking that other guy. And I just felt like that was a place you didn't want me hanging out at. And she said,
but I waited.
He's like, I mean, like a month. She, which
a girl has needs.
There's a lot of things.
Did you see him spin that bat?
Come on.
What's your guys' read on this? Because I was like 100%. Jonathan very gently was confused and pointing out that my brother, who I thought was dead, I rescued from the other dimension, spent a couple of weeks kind of nursing him back to health and being there for my mom. And I came out and you were dating Steve again.
Yeah.
The fuck do you mean what happened? So I was 100% on his, like, and he wasn't even like mean about it necessarily, right?
Yeah.
That was my read, but I want to be sensitive to my male-centered point of view.
Right.
Where are you guys at?
Steve was at the house when he stopped by at Christmas.
Which I guess was about a month later, and that's what he's talking about.
Yeah.
It's just interesting that we as an audience didn't see that because visually we're shown in the scene that her and Steve just got back together, right? There's no real chance for the audience to assume that she waited for Jonathan or anything like that. It just seems like they just got right back together at the end of it.
Correct. My note is I waited what? And then I'm like, well, I guess it could have been a month.
They're not lying. It could have been a month. It's just kind of strange that they introduced this aspect to the relationship that we are not privy to and we're never privy to.
So your take isn't even from the character's perspective. Your take is that the writers are bullshitting here and they want to make Jonathan and Nancy a thing again, and that's what they came up with?
Yeah.
Okay.
Kind of.
Well, how can you play the game with us and like treat them like people?
Well, I'm on Jaybird's side.
I thought. That's what I thought.
Because, I mean...
She's like, I want them off. Turn the lights off. I'm grumpy now.
I guess it's one of those things where like Nancy would had to have communicated that to him that, hey,
I'm down.
I really like you. I would like to further this relationship. But it sounds like that conversation never happened because Jonathan's like, well, I had to take care of my brother. And it was just like a month. And she's like, how dare you?
I waited. I was literally at home, pants off, sitting for a month. I text you. What is that? That doesn't exist.
What is that?
Well, still.
Hey, you up?
Morse code.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. You know, she waited a little bit. I get it. Mm-hmm. I'm young. How long do you want me to wait? 2 months? That's crazy.
I mean, it's not on her. It's not on her to wait for anybody. She should just do whatever she wants.
It is if she's accusing him of like ruining this. It is if she's like, what happened? Mm-hmm. Yeah. No, I'm not going to play that game. Homie, don't play that. She didn't do anything wrong until she tried to put it on him. Like, why'd you leave me hanging?
Come on.
Why'd you leave me stuck with Steve?
It is an interesting thing that they've
there was a
added
curveball
to this. Yeah.
Even though I've seen this 4 times, I was like, wait, what?
It's really
like it still never clicked that was a thing.
It really is just a way for them to speed run getting them to this point in the relationship.
Ultimately, I think what you're trying to say, and I agree with, is this is a dumb line. They could easily, they're young, they could have just had them rekindle the fire that we saw last season by spending time with each other yet again, be tempted yet again.
Yes.
Just having problems with Steve almost for the same reason
Already.
yet again.
Yeah.
That makes sense. You don't have to have it be like, what happened to us? What happened? What are you talking about? You're like 16.
Yeah.
You know, there is no us. You don't even fully formed people yet.
Yeah. That's
Chill
the
the fuck out.
That's the main problem I have with this. Because they do have really great chemistry together.
Yes.
And
way better than her and Steve.
Again, I've seen the show so many times. I still find myself in this moment like, come on, get together, kiss. I want to see you guys together.
Yeah.
So so they don't need that.
Yeah. Steve's got, he wants to stay at home, work for his dad's company, make some babies, stay in Hawkins.
Nothing wrong with that.
She wants to travel the world, fuck shit up, fight with the Russians, snitch on people, record people. She likes to be photographed. Steve's not in anything. He's not in anything weird. I'm just saying, it's a match made in heaven. We cut back to, it's a really cool transition to Will's creepy ass room. It's kind of like pushes in on the hotel wall and then backs out, and it's Will's creepy ass room. Mike's in there. He's sleeping over to try to help Will. You know, everybody's kind of surrounding Will with love and support. It's cool. Joyce is in the living room tripping out. She's having an acid flashback. She must have cracked her neck the wrong way or something.
This is wild, man.
And Will's like, I saw him. Hopper, I think he's in trouble. Meanwhile, Hopper wakes up in the tunnel after the whole incident, wiping that stuff off his face, feeling embarrassed. And then he throws up. And then he makes that little like cowboy mask, like a bandana kind of thing. And now the squirt doesn't work. Can't get me. And he drops cigarette pieces to leave a trail because there's a fork in the road.
I love
Takes the one less travel.
I love his Siggy breadcrumbs.
Don't waste those. Use something else.
Part of me got hurt a little.
Yeah.
It's like, dang.
Plus, he used like a half of one.
He did. He's only got 20 if it's an unopened pack.
For sure.
Think of it this way. When he's finding his way out, he rewards himself
With a little smoke.
Yeah, he's like, made it. I'm on my way out.
That's
Couple
true.
puffs.
That's true. Erica is going hard on the syrup. That's the next scene that we get.
Get that.
Lucas's little sister. And Lucas asks his father, who we're meeting for the first time, for advice on how do you make mom not mad anymore when she's mad at you.
Yeah, honey, how do you do that?
Well, son, I apologize, and then I get her whatever she wants. What about when she's wrong? She's never wrong, son. Great scene.
This made me really wish to see Lucas's parents more.
Yeah,
that was so fun.
And it's great advice. Honestly, for a marriage at least, maybe not for a budding relationship, but
They seem like a very happy couple.
indeed. Yeah.
And then, of course, you got Erica over there being her awesome self. She knows what's up.
She's still dumping syrup after this whole conversation. And so much so that she's like, sorry, this is too much.
Yeah.
You're right. I messed up on this one. Can I get another
I actually
waffle?
need you to make it again.
Yeah, can you make it again? Sorry.
I ruined this.
That's my bad.
Lucas leaves immediately with his new advice to put that into action.
I got to buy Max something.
Dustin is pretending to make a phone call. I forget the name.
Mrs.
McCorkle. And he pretends that he hears info that Muse was seen near Loch Nora, so he can get his mother out of the house so he can deal with this demo dog. Sends her on her way.
Dustin.
Honestly, this is a really funny scene, but it also is heartwarming because the relationship that he has with his mother, you can tell that she's a little kind of off kilter in general. And that's the relationship I had with my mother, where it was like, she knew a lot more about life and she's definitely my mom, but also I would spend equal amounts of time parenting her. And, and that's kind of the vibe I got from Dustin here. It was like, I love you. It's going to be okay. But he knows it's not. He knows the cat's dead.
Yeah. There's that comedic beat where he's on the phone and you can hear the dial tone going because he's talking to no one.
Which, by the way, back then, those phones, that noise was loud as fuck.
Yeah, she would have heard that.
You would never get away with that.
Nope.
Because I've tried it before and they're like, what are you doing?
I love how long he extends this out. Yep. Okay. Yep. Yeah. You too. Yep. Nope.
Yep. Okay. Thank you for the T's and P's. Thank you.
Yeah, he made it really realistic, As soon as she's out of the house, he starts dropping a baloney trail. And there's like this gearing up montage.
He's wearing hockey pads.
I'm not wearing hockey pads. I think it's funny that, and it's easily explainable. Maybe you couldn't find him because he hasn't played in forever, but he's got like the whole hockey outfit, except hockey goalies also have gloves.
Yeah,
but he's got oven mitts on.
Yeah.
Well, he's half hockey, half
baseball.
catcher from baseball.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't even.
Because that's a catcher's mask, I think, right?
Yeah, and the vest.
I knew that. Is it all catcher stuff? Like, because they have leg stuff too, right?
No, the legs are definitely hockey goalie.
That's what I thought.
And then he has the hockey stick as well.
Okay, yeah. Dead on. Did give away the hockey stick.
Dude plays sports.
Or did.
Yeah, who is this?
Or mother wanted him to and bought him all that stuff. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Very possible. My dad did that a couple of times. Got me here's a bat. Cool, it'll be a sword. Sure, son. Fucking god damn it. Never gonna get any, He tried. But yeah, he it's a hilarious bit because
Oh my god.
shit. It's really hard to run on those things too, apparently. But the demo dog takes the bait. Dart takes the bait, starts eating all the bolognas, comes outside. He's hiding in like this fucking shack that's out back for some reason.
Yeah. He's trying to lead him into the cellar, but Dart's not having it.
It sees him And it's a really cool horror moment because like he hides for a second, peeks back through the slits.
It's funny because it is a horror moment, but as like a dog owner, like dogs do this. It's so funny where like if you spy on them and they catch you spying on them from like outside, they'll like stop and stare at you and do that.
And then he scares the shit out of it. Like when he busts out to knock
like scrambles.
It's like, get away.
And then he knuckle pucks it into the cellar.
Yep. He's sorry you ate my cat. Because he does feel bad about hitting it. Because it was kind of like running from him anyway. Because it's still just, you shouldn't have done that. He's just a boy.
Just a little baby.
He's just a demo dog.
We cut to 11, who has been hitchhiking. This address thing is such a fun little playful twist because every time Hopper tries to tell her what time it is, she calls it 515. And in this instance, she thinking she's learned, she goes 515 Larrabee. And he's like, sure, kid.
Sure.
Because in this instance, you would say 515. It's complicated to explain to her.
I would love to know what the conversation was like during that entire drive, you know, because he's like, you make sure that you apologize to your mama, okay?
Well, all she probably said was, I'm going to see mama. You know,
Me go,
he
mama.
He has extrapolated that she's a runaway.
Papa bad.
Ghost.
But this guy's a really nice guy, you know? Hey, man, she's probably worried sick. You know, he took her all the way out. There's no way that big 18-wheeler had any business on that road. So he went way out of his way.
I don't know. I've seen 18-wheelers on roads they should not be on all the time.
It says no trucks allowed.
My
trucks,
street
sir.
included.
Really? Yeah. This little street?
This little street. Yeah, they're always getting stuck on this road.
He must be picking up some heroin or something.
Must be.
That's crazy.
But it is sweet because, like you said, it's a fun little way for her to get the nomenclature wrong of how to use those numbers, but also it's a way to be like, she still loves Hopper, you know?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
She's still trying to do what he taught her.
Honestly, this whole episode fucking rocks. Everything's kind of firing on all cylinders. But Becky answers the door. She thinks she's a Girl Scout. I don't want your goddamn Thin Mints. Huh? Or Bible stuff, whatever you're selling. I don't want it. I don't want your Thin Mints.
Becky ain't having that shit.
And then 11 gets angry. She's hitchhiked all the way here. She unlocks the chain from the outside.
Oh, that's a cool shot.
I want to see Mama. That's going to be terrifying.
Yeah, watching this episode now, I don't know if I've ever truly sat down and thought how fucking wild of a day this is for Becky specifically.
Yeah. I'll take the Thin Mints. And so we get introduced. She walks into Terry Ives. Apparently, at that point, Becky's so scared. She's like, okay, Mama must be the only other person here. Well, fuck it. And Terry's in there going, rainbow, breathe, sunflower, 450, 3 to the left, 4 to the right, whatever, right?
What's wrong with Mama?
It's me, Jane. Yeah. What's wrong with Mama?
Again, Becky's looking at her like, who are you?
She's turned into Forrest Gump at this point.
How did you do that?
I gotta find Mama.
She looks at Becky. Those look like comfortable shoes. I bet you could walk around all day in shoes like that and not feel a thing.
So I had a fight at your Black Panther party.
Yeah. And then one day, for no reason at all, I started hitchhiking.
I made a kid pee.
I believe he said he made that kid pee.
The great Kennedy.
Andy Hoozle. We cut to Jonathan and Nancy, who pull up to their own address, 3833. And it's like this fucking like warehouse alley weird place. Says keep the door closed on the door, spray painted. And Murray Bauman, who we met, I think, in episode 1 of season 2. He's got an intercom and a camera on his door. Look into the camera. He knows who they are. So I guess they've contacted him in advance. And also through his own research.
Yeah, I think he knows everything about them because he's good at his job.
I don't know if he's necessarily contacted them before, but I think, like what Andy said, he's just that good of a investigative journalist.
Well, I thought that too. Like that's why I wrote he knows who they are. But when they walk in, he's like, I hope you got something better for me than what, you know, and it's like, wouldn't he say, why are you here? Or, you know what I mean? Something like that.
Maybe he's so good at his job where he's like, you're here to tell me what's actually going on. Huh?
Well, that's also a reveal to him.
I thought he was just like, you're here to see what I found out about your friend Barb. Because
I guess so.
I think that's how I always took it, is he just assumes they're
Some
trying to get
going on there.
Yeah.
Took you long enough, kind of thing.
Well, why? I don't know. How would they know where he is? He's very, very paranoid. I doubt he's got his address out there, easy to find. But he did leave his card with a lot of people around town. I don't know.
Well, it looks like if someone went to his place, they would do what Jonathan did and be like, "Are you sure this is the right place? This does not look like a place where someone lives."
It's not very homey.
No. I do love how he's like, "Look into the camera," and Jonathan knows the future. He knows the future of doorbells is the Ring camera. And so he looks where the Ring doorbell would be.
It's not the intercom.
Nope.
It's not the loudspeaker.
To your right, up above you.
It's a really shitty camera back then too. But he can kind of see him. And he's got this he takes him right into his like workspace and he's so proud of this. And it's really funny how it's set up. Like, look at all the shit I figured out. And he's got this whole yarn set up like Charlie Day from It's Always Sunny. I forget that character's name.
Pepe Silva.
Yeah, he's got this whole Pepe Silva thing going on.
Give him a cigarette, Frank.
And they're looking at him like, oh, buddy, we got all the answers.
Yeah.
Have a seat.
Yeah, you might get a couple of bad leads from kooks, but that's how these things are.
I figured out pretty much the whole thing, and he's figured out nothing.
Your timeline's wrong.
What? It's really cool. It's a cool setup.
And that girl, she's not Russian. She's from the Hawkins lab. Damn it, I wanted it to be Russians.
Have a seat. Max gets dropped off at the arcade by Billy. And then we get this iconic.
Watch the attitude, shitbird.
She flips him off. You know what I mean? It's like that's like the iconic Max move. And inside the arcade, Dig Dug is out of order.
No.
And I'll be honest with you, I forgot about how this is staged and what this actually is. So at the point where fuckface with the Cheeto fingers
Keith?
comes up and he's like, I got one in the back. I was like, no.
Don't go in there.
What?
Don't go back there with him.
But it's Lucas, and this was the whole thing he set up. He now owes him a date with Nancy. It's a favor.
I don't think Lucas has the power to set that up. And
Surely not.
And Keith
Definitely
should
not.
know that.
It's a risk and reward thing, though. You know,
Yeah.
I'm not using this room anyway. I might get a date with Nancy.
That's true.
You know, what's the harm? Keep it PG in here, though.
That implies sometimes it doesn't go PG back there.
In his mind,
Yeah.
Cheeto fingers always got his mind in the
Got
gutter.
those are Cheeto Puffs.
That's the worst.
You don't like Puffs?
I did back then. They're basically just packing peanuts covered in fake cheese. And they're fucking awesome.
Give them to me.
But I've grown as a person.
I haven't.
I prefer a tiny crunchy Cheeto over the Puffs.
For sure.
Thank you.
Yeah,
See,
flaming hot.
You know
all
those?
day.
You know when you go to the store and there's like the big plastic tubs of cheese balls?
Yes, I got those for my son a million times.
Those are amazing, and cheese puffs are just more of those.
But you feel really bad about 3 centimeters into that giant jar and you can't stop.
It is like crack. You literally can't. You're like, this is very unhealthy for me.
Oh my God.
I'll have 3 more servings.
It's like one of those movies where people black out and they wake up with blood all over their hands. That's me, but it's Cheeto dust.
Just a glaze of shame.
We bought one of those tubs for Cameron, one of the boys, because he really likes them, and we would put them in little Ziploc bags for his lunch. And, you know, we would take one at a time whenever it was open. And pretty soon, Eric and I had demolished this bucket just between the two of us. And I'll never forget, Cameron came back from his dad's one time, and he was like, yeah, cheese puffs, they're all gone. What the fuck?
Dang,
you ate 'em all.
cursing?
No, it wasn't Kirsten.
kidding.
That was my editorializing. But that was the vibe he had.
That's what he wanted to say.
Yes.
If he had the words. But yeah, he says, hey, look, you know, are you sure you want to know what I'm about to tell you? You could be arrested, possibly killed. Do you accept the risk? And that's part of the fun of this show is the melodrama of these kids and the way that they are. She's like, sure, right? Will didn't get lost in the woods. Will got lost somewhere else. And it's neat.
Dun, dun, dun.
Because he's telling her this as they're telling Murray the entire story. And I think that's a great setup. Will is now drawing where Hopper is, which looks identical to every other piece of paper in that house. And it's very...
It's a good thing he didn't draw that section of the map yet so that they could find the hole that it could fill.
Yes. Again, it's not as well put together as the Christmas lights thing. They didn't have as long.
Well, so he
fun.
had already drawn that part. It was just he did it again.
Yeah, they matched it.
And so like, haha, thank fuck he got lost at an intersection. Otherwise, it would have taken them all fucking day to figure out what that thing was.
Mike, by the way, clearly has an eidetic memory because he's like in the living room and he's like, I got it. And they run like 3 rooms over to the kitchen, to the fridge. Like, damn, dude, that was that spot. But now we have to find out where here is. Bob Newby, meanwhile, pulls
Enter
up.
Bob the Brain.
And he's like, I would have called, but you said not to clog up the line because she's been waiting on a call back from Hopper. It's good writing, you know. And he brought all kinds of brain teasers.
So sweet.
This is weird. I do this all the time because I'm emotionally and mentally unwell.
Okay.
But when Bob gets out of the car, he's got the brain teasers. He says, I would have called, but you said not to clog up the line. And he says, I brought a bunch of brain teasers. It used to help me when I was sick, and I was sick all the time. I cried.
Right?
And started to cry.
Yeah.
Because he's like such a fucking good guy. And I pictured him getting bullied and picked on and being a sickly kid. I'm going to cry again. And he, through all of that, grew up to be the nicest person. He didn't let that twist him into being some kind of fucking 10 years older Keith. Joyce, you owe me a date. You know what I mean? He didn't get sucked into the Joe Rogan podcast and go down a hole on Reddit. He just fucking kept his curiosity doors open. And it just struck me as a beautiful thing. And as he's leaving, he says, well, give me coffee. They don't call me Bob the Brain for nothing. I mean, I may not have a strong dick game, but I'm super smart. And he's like getting upset, right?
Call me 4chan Bob for nothing.
And she's like, you're right. And I wrote goddamn right. You know?
He's got big dick brain energy.
And this, so I'll go ahead and spoil it for you. This is not only my favorite part of the episode, it's one of my favorite things ever. When Bob the Brain is just looking like, huh.
You drew all these yourself?
And they're like, no questions, Bob. That was one of the rules, right? And
This is where I tear up when he pulls her aside and he's like, can we talk real quick?
yeah. Like he doesn't look well. You don't
can
look well.
talk to me. You know that, right?
Yeah. It's such a good thing. Like, I'll help you with this, but also what the fuck? You know, like in his mind, they've been traumatized and this is like a mental breakdown. He's like, I don't really want to be part of this if I can help. I don't want to enable this. But this is what makes it so fun for me. Because that's his take. I don't want to be an enabler of mental illness. But he fucking loves puzzles. And he can't help himself.
Yeah.
And like, it's such a fun, I have friends, Steve's kind of like this. And like, I've got friends that just love board games. And like, they're so fun to be around cloakers like this, where it's like, they just can't help themselves. And it's so fun for them. It's just the way their brains work. And he's like, I don't even know the context of the game. Wait, that's Lover's Lake. And then like, he just goes off on this tear. And it's so fun.
That's Settler's Quarry. Settler's Quarry.
Yeah. It's not a puzzle. It's a map of Hawkins. Right, Will? Who doesn't know? You know?
Yeah, totally.
I wonder, here's the thing, and I want to ask you guys this read, and this is slightly spoilery, but in that scene where he goes, right, Will, and it pushes it on Will, now that I know what happens, I couldn't tell if it was I don't know, or if it was like a little bit of the mind flare taking over him, like, oh shit, he figured it out.
He found me out.
I thought they wouldn't get this close to it.
I don't think it's that. I think it's just a reference to the fact that Will doesn't know. He does this kind of like
it speaks through him.
Out of body thing. Yeah. Automatically. And so he actually, it's hard to explain that actually, no, I don't know. But meanwhile, in the tunnel, Hopper is trying to get word out on his radio. And he stumbles upon like basically the hive. Like he finds a pile of ovomorphs essentially. Like there's all these sacks and bones. And he realizes that the vines retreat from his fire. So he makes a torch. What's the fuel on that torch? That thing is burning.
It is. He's got.
Yeah, it's not how torches work.
No, they're soaked in oil. It's just why they burn for so long in that way. Whatever. It's fine.
Yeah. It must be whatever.
He poured all the lighter fluid out.
He's got a flask. It's got to be it.
Yeah.
He's a flask guy.
Yeah, he put a couple, he crushed up some 2-in-alls on it. I don't know why I'm doing this, but some for my homies.
Gonna get a little high.
For the homies.
And he makes a hole in the vines in the wall, starts to dig, thinking he maybe can dig his way out.
Is that okay? I was still confused
doesn't make it
what
very
he was
far.
trying to do.
I think he's trying to dig a way out.
Okay.
I think. Which it took him forever to get down there in a shovel, and he's kind of going sideways there. He's just experimenting.
No bad ideas down in the upside down chamber.
He could just go back, which we find out later is not very far. But how would you climb out, though? You can't reach.
That's true.
Honestly, going down there was a bad idea.
It really was. It really was.
Dustin is, meanwhile, burying Muse. And he's radioing out, also not getting any response. Code red, code red.
It keeps cutting back to him doing his own crime scene cover up. I just love he's getting the
cleaning
gloves
up the
on,
blood.
Sunshine
wiping up the
cleaners
blood.
kind of shit.
He's wrapped Muse up in like cellophane.
Yeah, the dark passenger beckons. He had tried to call Hopper. Hopper's MIA. Somebody please answer. Code red. Erica finally answers because she's been hearing this walkie-talkie going off for an hour. Don't know, don't care. Where
I got
this
a code
is.
for you. Code shut your mouth.
Your mouth.
Sassy.
She's
Erica's
like
queen.
fire. Nailed it.
She's covering the radio in syrup. Becky made 11 a sandwich and tells her that a policeman and a woman came about a year ago.
Did they find you?
And 11 says she won't get better, will she? She says, no, I don't think so. I think it's like she's stuck in a dream, they say. Is it a good dream? I hope so. It doesn't sound like it is.
So sad.
I'll be honest. Doesn't sound like it. And it's not. We know it's not.
We find out it's not.
She's like, no, now that you're home. Yeah, that's what I said. Gone. 515.
Again, Becky is having a wild ass day.
515. You are like Papa. Snaps her neck.
She does a little head
Pisses
move.
herself.
But she shows her old room, like her nursery. And she's like, yeah, I'll get you a real bed and you can stay here. And it looks like she's going to live there from now on, right? Like 11's nodding. But you got to talk to me, not today, not tomorrow, but eventually you got to tell me.
That's very sweet.
Yeah, it's that's fair. That's totally fair. What kind of TV you got here? You got cable? That's one thing I need to know.
Got an Atari. Any games.
Sorry, we only watch Family Feud in this house. It's literally the only thing that's ever on TV here, so you better buckle up.
Do you have a lazy boy? I love those. That's a good hour a day for me. But the light starts to flicker the way that it did with Will when he was in the Upside Down. That's interesting, right? And she's like, oh, we got faulty wiring here. But no, 11 knows that it's not that, and it's leading her. And it ends in Mama's room, and her nose is bleeding. She's got the powers.
Mama wants to talk.
You said it like, I don't know.
It made me uncomfortable.
Mama wants to talk.
I want a hot dog real bad.
Jennifer Coolidge.
Like Mama was dressed in a negligee.
Mama really wants to talk.
What the fuck, Steve? Where did that come from? Shit.
That's the vibe you're giving me. But the channels change on the TV. Yeah, and she realizes Mama wants to talk. Stifler's mom wants to talk. Bob gets a map to work out the scale. He's a man of science. Measure here to here, measure here to here. They're getting bored. They're bored of science. It's got to be enough. It's really not. I'm fucking
not.
Bob the Brain here.
We should call Mr. Clark. Honestly, my good friend Mr. Clark. Let's get Scott over here.
Yeah.
Scotty loves maps.
I wish he stuck up for himself a little more here, you know? It's really not. I don't tell you how to fucking smoke cigarettes. Don't tell me how to do science, okay? But then they're like, okay, if I had my arm twisted and you're twisting my arm, I would say it was here. And then they just grab their keys and run out. And he's like, wait,
we're really going?
Are we going? It's so funny. Karen at the Wheeler house, looking like a smoke show, by the way.
Always.
Not relevant. Karen is on the phone with her friend Kath. And there's a ding dong at the door. And I don't mean Ted. Because Ted...
Good. That was good.
Ted's in his fucking lazy boy over there, ignoring the door. He's staring at the floor.
He's literally, you could see the front door in the shot
Yes.
where like he's literally 2 feet from it and then it rings. Ted, will you get it? And he looks around like, I'll get it, I guess. No one else is.
That man was moments away from developing the cure for cancer and he got interrupted.
This bit is getting old, Andy.
Nope.
You're being proven time and time again what a piece of shit
Nope.
Ted is.
He did nothing wrong.
At the door, it's Dustin. Your line has been busy for over 2 hours. He's been trying to call.
Do you realize that, Mr. Wheeler?
Yes.
I do realize.
I'm really fucking annoyed that she's talking to Kath instead of blowing me. I am.
Every waking moment of my life, I realize I'm married and I hate it.
I do love his line. Our children don't live here anymore. Did you know that?
Don't you know this?
So, Karen, where's our son?
Will's.
Karen, where's Nancy?
Stacy's. Allie's, she says. But she
Allie's.
said she was going to Stacy's, by the way. So,
Yeah.
and I don't know if that's a mistake or what, but your boy caught it. And Dustin goes, son of a bitch.
You're really no help at all. You know that?
Language.
I love how meta this episode is. There's another moment later on that's really meta, but this I think is the first one.
What's meta about this?
It's just like a lot of people
pulling
talking
the language line.
pulling the language, and then people saying that like Ted's a fucking useless dad. And so I think that's a big call to people who make fun of Ted.
Kind of like an online response, acknowledging the online response to this character. That's fair. At this moment, Steve pulls up in his BMW. And he's got roses. He's clearly there to apologize to Nancy. And I love how he's mumbling, like, I'm really sorry. I don't know what I'm sorry for, but so it's like, it's not going to work out, bud.
He took the lesson from fucking Lucas's dad. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but he didn't get that lesson.
He also called Lucas's dad and asked as the most healthy
Mr.
relationship
Sinclair?
on the street, Mr. Sinclair.
He's the resident ladies man in that area. Yeah. He did look like he had the happiest wife.
Yeah, I mean, look at all the other parents in the neighborhood. Lucas has the like most in love mother and father.
Mm-hmm. You know, when all the ladies get together, she's the only one that's freshly eaten and happy, and you know, definitely not Karen.
No.
But anyway, Dustin snatches his roses. Are these for Ted or Karen? No. Oh, then good, because she's not in there. So then we got to go.
You still got that bat? The one you twirled last season and everyone fucking loved?
I love his coy, like, what bat?
The one with, you know, he's got that motherfucker in the trunk.
What bat?
He's got it in a holster.
The bat that Jonathan and Nancy made that I kept.
The one with the nails in it. Yeah, it's so funny, dude. It's such a good moment. Hopper is losing steam and hope in those tunnels. He can't breathe, but he wants to smoke, and I've never felt more seen. That's if I was going to die and it was primarily my lungs at risk, I'm 100% lighting a cigarette. I'm going out like a champ. But the vines start to get him. It's like Evil Dead. Mm-hmm. They're going to fuck him.
They are. Yeah.
He's like, wait a second.
Oh, no.
What were you going to say, Andy?
I was just going to say that I watched Evil Dead last night.
Did you?
Yeah.
The original?
No, the Evil Dead Rise.
Oh, okay. That's definitely not the same thing. What are you talking about? It's not the one where the tree fucks anybody.
Right, but they recreate the same thing in the elevator with the cables. It's the same, same vibe.
Is Evil Dead Rise the remake?
No, it's the sequel
to the remake.
The sequel, the remake is 2013's Evil Dead.
There's a sequel to the remake?
Yeah.
It's actually really good.
It's phenomenal.
It's got a bunch of really
know that.
It's got one of the best title sequences ever. Bwong! You're talking about over the lake?
title card?
Yes, title card. And so many split diopters, and they're so good. So good.
Super spooky.
Is it, who's the director who did the remake?
Fede Alvarez.
Is it Fede Alvarez again?
No.
Oh.
The vine thing was Evil Dead 2, by the way, or the tree thing.
Oh, yeah. 2, but 2 is like basically a remake of 1, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, I'm going to intentionally be funny now because the first one was unintentionally funny.
Yeah.
That's going to become my whole vibe. You're never going to know if it's funny or not because I'm Sam Raimi.
I'll never tell. I'm a little stinker.
Until Army of Darkness, it's going to be
Spider-Man.
readily apparent. Such a good shot, by the way, with like when it cuts outside and it's that on the ground, the way that the Hopper's police truck is framed and you hear the muffled screaming.
Oh, yeah.
That's such a good
sound effect, though, of him underground.
It's very un-Hopper-like.
Yeah.
But, you know, in his defense, he's getting fucked by all this.
Yeah.
You know?
That style.
Not everybody's into that. Mm-hmm. And that was, I like also how he cuts to, and that's the last we ever saw of her. It's really good edited. Like everything's fucking perfect in this particular episode. And Max's response is, I really liked it. A little derivative in parts, which is what you were referring to.
Yep.
I'm sure as the meta.
I wish it had more originality.
Yeah.
A lot of Stephen King references in there.
But she doesn't believe him and goes to leave. And he's like, look, we got a lot of rules in our party, but the number one rule is friends don't lie.
I know we've been doing that to you literally up until this point.
But now we're friends. And she's like, oh, really? What about the Dig Dug ruse? And I like this where she's like, oh, the Demogorgon in the Hawkins lab. And he like grabs her and covers her mouth. You're going to get us fucking killed. I'm going to slit your fucking throat if you don't shut up. And she's like, oh my God, you're serious.
I could do that. My dad was a nom.
That's right. I famously carry a knife. Mm-hmm. He slingshots her in the forehead. Yeah.
Wrist rocket, bam.
And she says, prove it. He's like, I can't do it. You're just going to have to trust me. And at this point, she's like on the cusp of trusting him. Billy pulls up and she panics. Don't follow me out.
He totally does.
He does. Not only that, he just stands in the doorway like a goober.
Then he waved. Hey, Billy. Hi, Max's brother.
But then follows her out as she's like 3 feet away. So awkward for her. And Billy is super racist and sees Lucas. He's like, you know what happens when you lie? He's like almost asleep in his car. The way he's like too cool to even care about driving. Mm-hmm. I guess I'll move the car.
Oh, Lucas has a name now?
Yeah, he's very upset. And then, he follows her out. But then Nancy is playing the tape for Murray Bauman. Presumably they've told the whole story at this point. Now they're showing their evidence. She says, is it enough? Murray does not speak, which is ironically, he's drinking Stolichnaya vodka, which is Russian.
Yeah.
Because he's all scared of Russians.
They do
all the
one
time.
thing right.
What?
Make vodka.
The vodka.
Oh, yeah.
Vodka.
And so he makes a vodka drink. It's pure vodka.
And then he makes a whiskey drink. He makes a large drink. And then a cider drink.
Fuck you.
He sings the songs that remind him of the good times. He sings the songs that remind him of the better times. Don't cry for me, Daddy boy.
Next door neighbor.
And he puts on some jazz. And, how long is this going to take?
I'm thinking.
It's going to take longer if you keep interrupting me. And she's like, you don't believe us. Oh, I believe you. You need them to believe you. Capital T. You pull back the curtain. Those people like the curtain. And anyway, he has this whole spiel about how the people are not going to buy this story.
And I love that about this scene too, because at first you're kind of, at least you almost expect him to be mad at them. Like, I spent so much time on this and you're wrong. Get out of my house. But really it's just him recalibrating.
Yes.
And I think that's so cool.
It's percolating in there.
He so readily believes this stuff that's not the issue.
Yeah.
The issue is that his drink is too strong and it needs to be watered down. I also like
a lot of this stuff can be corny, but I like the whole, what can we do to physically manifest his inspiration? Mm-hmm. I like the whole vodka too strong drink kind of thing, and I love that Nancy picks it up way more quickly than Jonathan because she's this journalist, this budding sleuth, and she's on the same page with him. She gets all excited.
Barb was exposed to dangerous toxins.
Yes.
Something scary but familiar.
And Jonathan's like, oh, we should get drunk.
Jonathan's so dumb. He's in the back like, Barb's dead? Who's Barb?
Gone.
I just saw her, by the way, Shannon Purser, not in person, but she directed a short film. It's making like a festival rounds. And I saw a video where she's like, please support my short film. And it's really exciting. She's going to be like a big director. That's the justice.
That's awesome.
Hell yeah. The justice.
But they're looking at soil samples in the lab. We cut to that next. And he's like, look, we didn't. It's so funny to me. We didn't find anything crazy except a couple pesticides. Well, it's a farm. Exactly. However, when we put a little flame to it, all of them dance.
It's actually pretty crazy.
I'm no expert. That's weird.
Boys, let's patent this. It's going to be the next lava lamp.
The fire makes the soil dance and all of the soil. And it's wild. What a reveal.
And somewhere Will's like, my butthole's itchy.
11. That's the worst too.
I know.
You start scratching on the chair.
They're like, he's like drawing on his paper like, I'm a little uncomfy.
No, it cuts to the buyer's house and he's just like scooting along the carpet.
Will!
11.
Spraying him with
You really need that bath. 11 has Becky make her a headband. It's really cute. Like this? Yes. Look, if you talk to her, tell her I'm sorry for not believing her.
I said a fucking headband.
You see, 11's like, you could have just folded it.
Yeah.
Why did you cut it?
Just they were passive aggressive. Yeah, it's fine.
Stop talking.
If you see her, tell her that. Shut up.
I know it's your sister, and I've never met her technically, but I'm the priority here.
No.
We've never seen her like this, Stop talking. In the void, she says, Mama, I'm home. She sings Ozzy Osbourne to her.
No.
Mama, I'm coming home. No.
Sad.
For double reasons, yeah. Terry is now in, she gets all these visions. Terry's now in labor. They cut the baby out and she sees Papa. It's Papa. He's got the mask on. He was there during the delivery.
I've been here the whole time.
I am Papa. They take the baby And then there's the 3 to the right, 4 to the left. Is the safe for the gun?
Just breathe.
Is the birthing, the labor from her sister Becky. Becky. And
Sunflowers are what Becky brings her.
she pulls the gun a little early. She panics.
For sure.
She gets in the lab. Hi, ma'am. Can I take your coat? Freeze, motherfucker. It's like, wow. And then does she shoot him?
She shot me. Why did she shoot me?
And she sees Jane and 8 in a room.
Jane. She's like 4 years old at this point.
I would say 2 or even like 1.
1.
You can walk at 1.
She was like playing Jenga.
I mean, they play with toys. It doesn't mean they know the rules.
At 1.
I don't think that was a 1-year-old. I think that was definitely at minimum 2.
Okay. Huge jump there, Steve.
I'm just saying, stranger,
Not 4.
stranger danger. The lady with the firearm comes busting in. She's all smiles, Jane.
Stick them up, kid. I'm surprised they didn't re-edit this and put like 10 kids in there.
Oh, so you're
Oh,
saying
yeah.
like
This is just her and 8.
this
and
isn't
that's
the
weird.
rainbow room. This is the rainbow lobby or
The
something.
rainbow foyer.
They didn't open the whole room yet.
Those kids got loose.
I love how it's like we're not experimenting on the children. Put them in the small room. I don't know. Give them Jenga.
I'm thinking like I should make them fight or something.
They're in the room.
I haven't
God damn
started
it.
doing it yet.
They're playing together. I hate it.
What's all this cooperation?
Hey, can someone get a nail bat and just put it in there and see what happens?
It's a nail bat rattle.
That's right.
Hit her.
Play with your fists.
Any hoozle. Where are we at here? Yeah, so she's Jane and 8. They snatch her up. They tie her down. And the 450 is the level of voltage to her fucking dome.
450.
450.
Shock her to death. No, just cook her brains.
On the cusp.
And they linger on the guy that delivers the
I don't know why.
No,
He's not coming back later.
not at all.
No way. You better leave Pittsburgh.
He better. But yeah, she just relives the series of memories over and over again, it seems.
It's weird though, because she's like, I'm home, mama. And Terry's like, no. And it, like the way that happens, I felt like it would have made more sense if it was revealed that Becky was an antagonist of some kind.
Like Becky was in on it?
It's not safe here. No, you know? Exactly.
Yeah.
But that's not what happens. So the no doesn't make sense. It's more like an and. Mm-hmm. I'm home and.
And that's not scary.
No, I get it. But it's like, you know?
And what? Also, the one thing I have a kind of an issue with this, I think this is a cool sequence of events, and I kind of like what it means for the show as a whole. I just kind of wish, and there's no way they possibly knew for sure this was the direction they were going in season 1, I don't think. But I really wish when we saw Terry in season 1, she would have been saying sunflower.
Yeah.
40. It just seems like a completely made up thing that they just, she just says that sometimes. And here she is. You caught her on the day she's saying it. I don't know. I just wish they would have made that. Again, I don't know how they could have, but because they didn't know.
ADR as Joyce and Hopper walking into the house or something.
Rainbow. Yeah, I mean, they've been George Lucasing this shit. Why not throw this in? But yeah, that's the only issue I have, because it does kind of come out of nowhere, this whole riddle that Terry Ives has.
Mm-hmm. Agreed. It is what it is, though. We're progressing, you know? But she comes out of this vision. She's all upset and shaken. Becky's very kind to her. Did you tell her I was sorry? That would have been funny.
No, Becky.
Go back. Will gets the sense that they should turn right.
Turn right.
His now memory kicks in.
The Will GPS.
And there's no
online.
road. It's like literally the cornfield.
Yeah.
And so they're like, fuck. And they turn right immediately.
And you know, Bob's like, why?
I love that conceit in movies when they're like, turn right now. And they're like, ah! And just turn the wheel. I don't know. It's just
Off-roading.
like, yeah, it's a staple in like these escapade type shows or movies.
When normally what would happen is they would break and look over and go, no.
Slowly.
That's a field.
But they lead up right to Hopper's car.
Super spy.
Wait, what's Jim doing here? I love this bit. What's Jim doing here? They get out. Boys stay in the car. Right. Oh, and then you hear Bob go, just going down in the hole.
Just going down in the hole.
He's just trying to keep his like, what the fuck is going on?
He's trying to keep up.
Hand me that. Oh, you mean the shovel? Yes, the fucking shovel, Bob.
Now, Bob.
Help me get down there.
What about Bob?
What about Bob? Are we in Will's map?
I love that. I love how he hops down. She doesn't even ask him to.
He doesn't hesitate.
He's just like, I got to go in there with Joyce.
Yeah, my action went in the hole. I'm not. Yeah.
And any fear that he felt or just any negative feelings he had almost completely disappear when he realizes he's in Will's map. And he's just so taken to another place. It's like, whoa, this is so fascinating.
Yeah, man. Bob Newby, superhero.
And he's got a flashlight in his pocket. Love that.
Yeah, like you do.
You know he's got a bologna sandwich and a Dr. P in the other one.
Absolutely, he does.
You hungry, Joyce?
And then they find Hop's Siggy trail.
They do. Yep. These are Hopper cigarettes. They never have filters. They're too strong for me. Yeah. He's got to be this way, right? I don't think they needed that. It was only 2 tunnels. You know, I would have believed that she picked the right one.
Yeah.
You always go left first, right?
Absolutely.
No way. Who's going right first? That's fucking crazy.
Yeah, who does that?
I bet you would go right, hoping Ted's over there so you could suck him off.
Jesus.
Language.
I got bagels and soup, Andy.
Oh, okay, well, you know.
Come on,
Twisted my
Andy.
arm.
I don't know why I made him.
Don't you know my family's not around anymore?
This is like a fucked up version of It.
I got bagels and soup in my basement. Andy's really starting to piss me off. Ooh.
I got a heat bar in my
We
pocket.
all float down here.
Honey, go on and fish it out.
That would get Andy every time. Andy's like, fishing? Fuck yeah. Outside the hole, Mike asks Will to consult his now memories. He's like, I got nothing. And then the lab guys show up in full force because of the dirt. You know what I'm saying?
The dirt was dancing.
Dancing dirt. And then Joyce is still down there yelling for Hopper. They finally find him. And they cut him out.
They're fucking me.
I love the whole.
Wait, give it just a second.
I love the whole. Hey, Bob. Hey, Jim.
Yeah,
that's my favorite.
So good.
Hey, Bob.
The lab tech jump scare is really good. They got the flamethrowers and shit. And then when they start,
I almost burned you guys alive. Get out of here.
I can't hold it back much longer. Shepherd 2, don't. And Will goes down when he flame throws those vines.
That high-pitched scream is awesome.
It's terrifying. And he's like convulsing. It looks very like, it looks almost like an alien abduction movie type visual of him like, oh. With his,
I actually think it's really funny because he's just doing that, but like you can't hear it anymore, but you can assume he's screaming. And then you see the flashlights.
Everyone converge on him. Like,
so it's like they were chilling. They're like, what the fuck is going on? You know what I mean?
What's
like,
wrong with that kid?
Hey, and they like, I could picture that they kind of kick him a little, not hard, but just like, hey,
nudge
quit.
him.
Hey, quit.
And it's really weird what you're doing.
Really annoying.
Hey, stop. Put him in the hole.
They roll him down.
Super funny.
All right, bury it. Close it up. Close it up.
Torch him. Yeah, that's the end of the episode. And now it's time for our favorite moments and all kinds of other fun games. But first, another quick word from one of our sponsors.
Welcome back, Streaming Things class. September has arrived, a month of fresh notebooks, sharpened pencils, and brand new beginnings. Whether you're headed back to school, back to work, or just back to your fall watch list, we're glad you're here with us. Before we close out today's episode, we want to give a huge shout out to the real overachievers of the Streaming Things community, our super patrons. These are the incredible folks who support us at the $25 or more tier each month, and thanks to them and all of our patrons, we're able to keep making this podcast for you. So thank you to John Collins, Sun-Loving Mortal, Xander Barbarian, Daniel Pack, Phil S., Nice Guy Eddie, Deep Substrate Foliated Calcite, Jordan Garvin, Albus Stinkpot, Maddlestat, Susie Callahan, Anthony Corona, Jim E., Lady Trashley, Sean Myers, Just Liz Calabria, Brett X, E. Scramo, Lol Tickler, Svento7, Jay Scramo, AK Ashley Ray, Jay Rich, Upside Down Canuck, Big Butthorn, Josh Stitch, Jer, Kaylee Sampson, Anderson, Rabbit Dog in a Barbie Car, El Bander, Charlie Friday, Alexis Adler, Peaches, Emmy, Haley B, Joe Velez, Trisha Bueller, Suzanne Rode, Sean Callahan, Jadinklage Morgoon, Jen Robinson, Kalisha Reeves, Paula Garcia, Vad Brenda, Aaron Armstrong, Hootie Hoo, Ashley Powers, Casey McCain, and of course, Enza. Thank you all so much for attending class this month and supporting us on Patreon. So without further ado, let's get back to this episode.
And now it's time for our chocolate pudding. We found it, our top 3 favorite moments of chapter 5. Andy, start us off.
Number 3 is the Murray scene. The visual metaphor of him needing to water down his alcoholic beverage to make it more palatable. I just thought it was a fun twist. I love the Murray character. I think it's fun and interesting.
Love it. Steve?
My number 3 moment, again, at the top of the show, I said I had a hard time figuring out what I wanted my moments to be because there's so much great material in here, a lot of great scenes. I think for my number 3, I'm going to go for a scene that maybe isn't like artistically creative or like incredible. I shouldn't say creative, but isn't like an impactful scene. But it's one that I think if you're a longtime fan of the show, you really are going to get into it. And that is from when Dustin talks to Ted to when he meets up with Steve, and you got that back, and you get the finally you get the meeting of Steve and Dustin. They're going to go off and have adventures together. That's some great stuff for the future. But also the scene with Dustin and Ted at the beginning of that is also really, really funny and super meta. And Jesus Christ, you son of a bitch, you're useless. You know that? Like that's real fun, and I'm going to put it my number 3 for the fun factor.
I'm having a tough time as well. I'm going to pull an audible and pick one that's not even written down as a possibility here. Ooh. But in the recap, I'm going to say the very end when they start to tell Murray the whole story. He's all proud of his yarn wall and they hit him with some hard truth. And then it cuts to Lucas and Max. I just think it's so fun, so great to have people being brought into this story, and especially rewatching and realizing these are permanent fixtured characters now. I'm going to do that. It was Dustin's fake phone call, but Andy, you're number 2.
I'm going to go with the kind of the whole Terry backstory flashback thing. So I particularly like, even though you pointed out it doesn't make a whole lot of sense, the I'm home, no, regardless of like contextually if it works, I do think that it is a fun twist on the in-between that we've seen so far where, there's an interaction that comes back and like she grabs her hand and then we get like the pregnant Terry like jump scare behind Elle and stuff. And then the whole, like Steve said, and it's true that the impact of it is a little diminished because it is something that they came up with for season 2 as opposed to threaded into season 1 to reveal later. But it was a fun reveal of, oh, this is what she's been mumbling this whole time. It's horrifying and tragic conceptually. I'm reliving the worst moment of my life over and over and over again, and fucking Family Feud is on the entire time. So much worse.
It's not even the Steve Harvey one.
I know, it's that other guy.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I like that era of Family Feud too.
Nobody watched before. Who was before Steve Harvey? Like when we were kids. It wasn't Drew Carey, was
host
it?
of Family. No, Drew Carey was Price is Right. Are you thinking of Louis Anderson?
Yes.
Yeah,
Louis Anderson was
I watched Louis Anderson, and then I didn't think about it ever until Steve Harvey popped up.
So Richard Dawson was the first, and Richard Dawson's version is the version that's in this show. Looks like it goes Richard Dawson, Ray Combs, Louis Anderson, Richard Karn, John O'Hurley, and then Steve Harvey. Man, Steve Harvey's been doing it forever.
Long time.
15 years at this point.
Oh, dang.
Wow.
Jeez, he started in 2010.
You watched Richard Dawson era?
Yeah.
Really?
Well, obviously they were reruns because Richard Dawson hosted. Well, actually, Richard Dawson hosted from 76 to 85, and then there was a break, and then he joined back up in 94 and did 94 and 95 season as well.
Dick Dawson's return.
Yeah. But no, my family, I remember my mom and my sister really liked their Richard Dawson. They just like Richard Dawson because he was also on Match Game and stuff like that. And so when I think of Family Feud, I think of him because that was what was on when I was growing up, was that version.
Steve Harvey's great because he always makes some like hand jobs and stuff. You know what I mean?
The Steve Harvey stare is amazing. Like when someone says something
and he
really
always sets them up. It's not even their fault.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? What's something that can happen with your partner's hand at a movie theater? Jerk me off. What the fuck? And it's like, come on.
He walks kind of away from them, but just befuddled.
The correct answer was eat popcorn.
Who hires these people?
I can't believe you've done this. Show me hand job. And it's like number one.
Yeah. Because that's the only answer.
Right.
Yes. Anyway,
what was our thing?
Whose turn is it?
Why are we talking about this? Oh, Steve's number 2 was maybe Andy was talking about the Terry Ives stuff.
Yeah.
Family Feud stuff.
So that's your number 2.
Yeah.
Good choice.
What's yours?
What's your number 2, Steve?
My number 2 is the Murray scene when Jaybird and Nancy go and meet him. Just because it's like I said at the beginning of the episode, it's such a great pairing with Nancy and Murray, particularly because he really brings out that part of her character that becomes much more important in later episodes. But also it's kind of a subversion of expectations because when we first meet Murray at the beginning of this season, we don't see that much of him, but he's got like a shirt and tie, like a really cool, is it like a leather jacket, but like a really cool, like journalist one, not like a T-bird one.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? Those jackets that they're like kind of like pea coats, but they're not pea coats.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's the Flasher special.
Yeah, oh yeah. But you
he's
get
going
this
straight to a porn theater after this.
You're like, oh, he's a New York Times journalist. You know, you get this impression of him, and then
going to see Deep Throat.
You
Richard Nixon? No,
the movie. But when we get to see him at his house, you're like, oh, this guy's like really paranoid and super into conspiracy theories, and that's a really fun character in a show. Not a person to hang out with, but a really fun character in a TV show. And he is fun, and they subvert the expectations of like, he's not upset that they know more than him. He's actually quite excited that they do. He's just really struggling. Okay, how do we get the truth out there? Because only the truth matters to this guy. And then you get to see Nancy really kind of blossom like, yeah, we water it down and they could be this scary but familiar thing. Like, didn't she use 3 Mile Island as an example of like a government catastrophe that they could use to base it off of? I don't know. It's just a really good way to move those characters forward but also fun to be fun at the same time.
Yeah, I agree. But my number 2 is when Jonathan and Nancy compare scars.
Oh, that's a good one too.
All the way up until she says, "What happened to us?" It's like really, really cool and really well done.
We used to be friends for literally 1 week.
Yeah, remember that time? Remember that time? Any hoozle. Andy, you're number 1.
My number 1 favorite moment is the "Hey Bob, hey Jim" that happens in the tunnels.
And he like pats him.
Yeah, it is just an absolutely batshit insane situation. They just saved the chief of police for Bob. He just followed his girlfriend into a hole in the ground wherein they found the chief of police who was being strangled to death by vines, and they cut him free. And the chief stands up and he says, "Hey Bob," and he just says, "Hey Jim." It's so fucking good. Bob Newby is just down, man. He's that guy. And
he is.
Yeah,
Bob
I
Newby
think
is who you think Ted is.
right. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. And I think that's who Ted will be come season 5.
Ted's 30 years older.
You know, we all have aspirations in life, but yeah, just that little "Hey Bob, hey Jim" was just, I get chills thinking about it. It's just good writing.
I get it. You're being serious, but it's also funny. Hey Bob, hey Jim. It's good writing.
It is.
Because he said hey and then he said hey.
The context matters.
It always
you know?
does. Steve?
My number 1 moment is another Bob moment, but it's Bob bringing his brain teasers to help. Because it's like you said in your description, when I was also a sickly kid, and the only thing that made me feel better were these brain teasers, and I really want to help you, and I want to help Will. And then when they're in the house, and he's like, "You drew all these? Why?"
Kind of impressed and kind of freaked out.
Yeah, it's so good. Like, this episode is so fun. Like, it's a great episode. All the scenes with Bob are great because he just elevates it. Just the way he's being introduced to this insane madness that the show is very comical, but also full of character. And I really, really like that. And so that's my number 1.
It's my number 1 as well. And I went on about it earlier about why. It's like an all-time moment. You know, it's in my top 10 of the whole show. I just love it. Great moment. Now it's time for our Easter Eggos. I thought I was wearing the shirt. It's time for our Easter Eggos, where we talk about, pull some 80s property references out of the text and have fun with them. I got a few more than last time, but
I got a lot more.
Not a ton. Andy, what do we got?
I'm going to call out my favorite one that is Becky at the house when the lights start to flicker. She says, it's bad wiring, but if you were to ask my crazy Aunt Shirley, she'd say the house is haunted. That's a Shirley Jackson Haunting of Hill House
Oh,
reference.
good. Yeah. Good one.
Wow, that's a good pull.
Yeah.
That's a really good pull. I don't have anything
give you a
near
good
as
pull.
good as that. Okay. There's a Goonies reference, obviously, because you have Sean Astin coming in and like, where's the X? Does it lead to buried treasure?
Yeah,
That's a big Goonies thing. And so coming from him
I
specifically.
don't know why I said it like that.
Goonies.
Do not seek the treasure.
We thought you was a toad.
Do. He-Man. Erica's playing with a He-Man and the Masters of the Universe toy from Lucas's room. She's in there fucking with the stuff.
There's also a Ninja Turtle sitting on the bed there.
Sure.
Next to the He-Man.
Right on. I think there's also, what's the guy's name? Battlemaster from He-Man. That's also laying there too.
Would I look like a He-Man nerd?
I don't know. You brought it up.
I had the green tiger with the saddle toy
Yeah.
and a He-Man. And I think that's it.
Classic.
And a couple other what's that little Ewok looking ghost guy that's from He-Man? Orko.
Orko.
Is that him?
Oh, yeah, it is Orko. Yep.
Interesting.
Orko. Wow. We went on a journey there.
Master Grayskull. Yeah, He-Man. Andy, what else you got?
Keith, when Dig Dug is shut down, he says, "Sorry, Road Warrior," when he's talking to Max. It's a Mad Max 2 reference.
Goddamn right.
It's good. It's a good solid reference from Keith. I did notice a lot in this season. A lot of the parents have their political signs out. You got the Reagan, Bush, and the Wheeler household. But Dustin's mom, the Hendersons, are repping Mondale Ferraro. They're on the other side of the aisle there.
They didn't win.
And they got massacred.
Wasn't that the one you told us had a 5% vote or something crazy?
That election year, Reagan won every single state except for 2 states. And
New York and California?
Indiana. No, it was
Not even California because that was Reagan's land.
Yeah, it was I forget now. It's like Maryland and Vermont or something.
Some little ones, huh?
Yeah. But I mean, if you look at the popular vote, it was like a 55 to 40 something split. So it was a little bit more even when you look at the popular vote, but still a pretty good trouncing.
Yeah, old trouncing. What's so funny, Andy?
I just love the popular vote. We're talking about just this random election from way back when. I love it.
History matters,
I love
Andy.
you, Steve.
I love you too, buddy.
Sorry, he doesn't know about seasonings. He just knows about our country.
Yeah, I'm pulling up. So he won. Let's look at the board here. Mondale won.
You lost me.
Mondale won Minnesota and DC. So not even he won a district of Columbia.
Okay.
Let's look at the board though. We're gonna be up all night as these results come in.
On this 50-year-old election.
Put the coffee on. We're gonna be up all night.
It's really low because we've pulled it out 9 times, and it's more of a paradigm or zeitgeist reference more than it is a specific thing like Stephen King is, but aliens, kind of a pretty more than usual direct reference to aliens in this particular episode.
Talking about the tunnels.
The tunnels and the lair itself when he gets there, and the whole idea of them shedding the skin is very Xenomorph code, how quick the demo dogs grow, that kind of stuff.
Stay frosty Marines.
That's right.
Eyes up.
Eyes up, quit looking at my dick.
Vasquez, I want you up front. Was that her name?
Yeah.
I don't know if we called this out for season 1, but in the nursery, there's the famous portrait of the White Rabbit from Alice in Wonderland in Alice's nursery. Did we call that out previously?
First season, yeah.
We did? Okay, well then never mind.
Hey, it's there still.
I'll call out instead. I mentioned in season 1, they had the Space Knife advertisement in the movie theater. This time there's a Space Knife arcade cabinet.
Really?
In the office.
It's prominently displayed behind Lucas when he's telling Max about what happened in season 1.
That's fun. They're repping their buddy's band hard.
Yeah, they are. Space Knife is real big in Hawkins, Indiana.
But there's hella advertisements in that back office. There's a Pac-Man Love at First Bite ad.
I gotta give a shout out for that scene. This one goes out for Discord member Sue's Whoop Whoop, because he's always lamenting it's never Q*bert. And we finally got a Q*bert Easter Eggo in this episode. There's a Q*bert poster in the arcade behind them during that scene as well. Suze, we did it. We got him. Q*bert.
We made it. Look at us. There's also in there Crystal Castles, which I looked up was a
band?
Arcade. No, it's an arcade game.
Oh, Crystal Castles is also a band.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, fun. But yeah, there's an advertisement for the arcade cabinet Crystal Castles as well as a Millipede ad.
I got Family Feud.
Family Feud.
Always the feud.
The board games that the brain teasers that Bob brought are Haikyuu. Brain teasers. Those did come out in the 60s and 70s, so it's like period appropriate for when Bob would have been little.
Never heard of this Haikyuu.
Yeah, it's just.
Did you play?
No,
I like high chews.
I just looked them up.
They're kind of shitty. They're like shitty Starburst. But go on. Go off, Queen.
Got to get the good ones. Got to get good flavors. There's a couple other board games at Dustin's house. There's a Wheel of Fortune board game, but also a Labyrinth board game. I could not tell if it was the David Bowie Labyrinth or just a game called Labyrinth.
I was going to say, what is it? The subtitle Battle of the Bulge?
I would love that game if it were. Get on top of Bowie's bulge.
Whoa.
First one there wins.
Labyrinth, the movie, came out in 86, so it shouldn't be that.
So it wouldn't be that
anachronism.
Dang. Obviously there's the Gremlins. Dart is all Gremlins. That whole storyline is based off Gremlins. Andy talked about the title, Dig Dug, Hoppers in a Tunnel, all that stuff. The woman at the motel is eating some Hardee's, and I just thought that was worth pointing out. She's slurping on a Hardee's cup.
The old school ad, or not ad, but logo.
Does Hardee's have a slogan? I can't remember.
Go hard or go home.
Go hard or go home. Hardee's nuts.
Yeah, anyway, they're out of business.
And then there's a big Tuborg Gold sign in Murray's house.
What is it?
Tuborg Gold?
What's that?
There was also a Motor
It's a
City
beer.
5 poster at Murray's house, which was fun.
Yeah, Tuborg is a beer specifically. I don't want people yelling at me like Schlitz. Which is funny. Like ever since we did that, I've been seeing Schlitz everywhere. Like we were watching Game Night yesterday, and there was a big Schlitz sign in the background of one of the scenes. I'm like, it's everywhere, and I never saw it. Andy, is that all you got?
Yeah.
I'll do the music.
Get us. Lay it on us.
We got Try My Love by Carol Lloyd playing when Nancy and Jaybird are checking into the motel. You Oughta Be With Me by Carl fucking Weathers.
Ooh, I thought you were going to say Tanner.
No, Carl fucking Tanner. No, Carl Weathers. He had a hit called "You Oughta Be With Me, Girl."
Did I say in this episode that it was directed by Carl Weathers?
I don't know if
That's
did,
fucking
was it
weird.
Directed by?
I didn't know that. I made a little weird. It doesn't matter.
It's playing in the background during the Sinclair breakfast scene.
Wild.
Yeah. I didn't know Carl Weathers sang.
Me neither.
And I listened to that song and put it on the Spotify playlist that you can go and subscribe to.
Was this
And
the
it's
Predator
beautiful.
references that you were thinking of earlier?
Yeah.
Fire.
If you like the Predator, you're going to love this song. Other songs are Green, Green Grass of Home by Bobby Bear, playing when Eleven is hitchhiking, and that's the song he's listening to in the truck. Can I Do What I Want by Shock Therapy is playing in Nancy and Jaber's car when they get to Murray's. Metal Sport by Hitman, that's when... So like 4 of these are from Billy's car, just introducing scenes and leaving scenes. Because Metal Sport by Hitman is what's playing when he drops Max off of the arcade. Darling Don't Leave Me by Robert Gorl. It's Gorl, but with an umlaut.
I miss girls.
Miss Girls. That's when Max meets Lucas at the arcade in the back room. When the Sun Goes Down by the Jetsons is when Lucas continues to try to convince Max about the story. Strength in Numbers by Channel 3 is when Billy is picking Max up from the arcade. And No More by Billie Holiday is the record that Murray plays.
Mr. Nice Guy. Sorry.
Mr. Nice Guy. And then lastly, Open the Kingdom, Liquid Days Part 2 by a bunch of people. Philip Glass, the Philip
Oh, I
Glass
thought that was
Ensemble.
the name of their band.
No, it's like the Philip Glass Ensemble and like 5 other names. That is a song playing during the Terry Ives flashback, the music that kind of keeps getting faster and faster and faster. It's that song.
We should start a band called Bunch of People.
We should start a band.
And if we were successful, people would come see us and be like, who are you going to see? Bunch of people. Yeah, but who? Bunch of people. It'd be fun. Who's on first thing?
Yeah, it'd be fun.
We've started mini bands.
Yeah, we should do it again.
I don't think we should. I can't play.
I can't play either.
I bet Steve could play a mean guitar.
Give me them ivories to tickle.
Thing about my ivories is they're my balls.
Mama wants to play with the ivories. Ooh, hot dog.
I want to talk to Mama. That's all of our Easter Eggos. Now it's time for our 11 out of 10, our favorite performance nominations. Andy, who do you got for me?
I think that we're all going to call out Sean Astin, right?
I am.
Yeah.
Steve?
I am.
We all, everybody.
Everybody.
Awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, he's amazing.
Stunning.
Stunning.
Love
that guy.
But now it's time. Dr. B, may we enter the Nina?
Ooh, what's the secret password, gents? Just kidding. You're always welcome into the Nina.
Orgy.
Andrew? Bones.
This is the segment where our Discord moderators and longtime fans choose clips from our original 2017 footage, not 1917 footage. That'd be crazy. And I also didn't mean footage. Fuck! And we try to guess the context. That's the game.
There we go. Let's do it. Step into the Nina one more time. This is the first clip. Let's guess what we were talking about back then. Here we go.
I'm a huge fan of Doctor Whom.
Right.
That's awesome. I'm stealing that.
I love how unprofessional we are back then because, like, we're
Just coughing?
We're joking. That was good.
We're still like that.
Big fan of Doctor Whom.
Who's a big fan of Doctor Whom?
Who's a goobery character?
Is there a scene where someone goes into something and it's bigger on the inside? I don't think so. Kind of like the TARDIS, because the TARDIS is bigger on the inside.
The tunnels
Maybe
are surprisingly large, but no, it would have to be a character that we're imitating. Maybe Murray, or maybe
Murray was where my head was at, but it would have to be somebody that's like especially proper, right? To make a whom.
yeah, Ted or Murray or Bob, but none of that seems right. I give up.
Yeah, this one's hard. I don't really have a good guess for this one at all.
Answer me, Steve.
Throw something at the board, Kit. Murray? Andy, throw something at the board.
The lady at the motel.
Okay. I'm going to throw Dart because Dart was afraid to get into that cellar. Here we go. This is the answer for number one. They write, during a discussion about Bob and Mr. Clark, Kit says he loves how Stranger Things is catered towards nerds and mentions how nerddom has had a renaissance. So everyone claims nerdiness now, even posers, to which Steve replies, quote, I'm a huge fan of Doctor Who.
Oh, so that's just a poser.
Okay.
I'm a poser.
Love it.
Big old poser. Okay, number two.
Take that, Star Trek. Did I go too far?
Which one?
The shitty one.
Beyond?
I don't know. I was just saying one. I don't watch Star
Enterprise.
I like the bald one. Jean-Luc Picard.
The Next Generation.
Yeah. That's when I was a kid. Let's not divulge into Star Trek mockery.
Man, I love even back then I was making you guys just ground conversations to a halt by bringing up Star Trek.
Well, I think I did that. I don't know, man. That was a weird clip.
Okay. How did it even start?
I was stuck
like
on the
Star
fact.
Trek.
Yeah, I was making fun of it or something.
Okay.
But I don't like that I used the wrong word. I meant devolve, and I said divulge, and that just threw me off. Delete that.
I got nothing.
Man, these are rough.
Yeah, sure. The lab techs when they bring the flamethrowers down.
Okay. Andy, do you got anything?
Okay. Yeah, that.
I'm going to go with Dark because he's scared to go into that cell. They write, Kit thinks, this is weird. Kit thinks reflects that they were harsh in their criticisms of episode 3. Steve points out that the worst of streaming things is still better than 98% of TV out there. Kit takes the opportunity to diss Star Trek while knowing nothing about Star Trek.
Yeah.
Got him.
That's what I like to do.
Yeah.
Fucking Trekkies.
What's your least favorite
Nerds.
Trek now, Kit?
I like how Andy chose like the J.J. Abrams movie sequel, I think.
The third movie.
Yeah. The bad one.
It's like
of the
Beyond. That's just a funny thing because we're like,
And it's equally funny because diehard Star Trek fans think Beyond's the best one of those three.
Really?
Because
wow.
it's the most like Star Trek. It's the most Star Trek out of all three of them.
I got to go back and watch those again.
Yeah. I personally don't like Beyond because I think it's paced poorly, but a lot of hardcore Trekkies are like, that's the best
I
one.
haven't seen any more Star Trek than I saw in 2017. So I can't answer that, Steve.
All right. Well, number 3.
Get out of here, boys.
We'll take it from here.
Shepherd 2.0. Dibs on flamethrowers.
I hope you like your vines.
Well done.
Andy liked you a lot more back then.
Yeah. I used to be a fan.
I think that's obvious. It's the flamethrower guy, or when Dart was going in the cellar. But it's crazy to me that we were making Shepherd 2.0 jokes back then. Maybe we haven't changed that much.
We have strong bones. The structure. The strong bones.
Yeah.
A lot of calcium.
Yeah.
Obviously, when the flamethrower guys drop into the tunnel.
Yeah. Or when Dart's in the cellar. Number 3, they write, this is the end of the episode when Hawkins' lab crew shows up after Hop is saved and the flamethrower dude is referred to as Shepherd 2.0. Ultimately, this clip gave me a good laugh.
Glad for that.
Yeah. Hopefully you like your vines well done.
That's all you get out of Andy now.
I know. I said just a sensible chuckle from Andy over there.
A pity chuckle.
Clip number 4.
In real life, his dick would have been hanging out of his boxers that entire scene.
I can't laugh without coughing anymore. It's so awful.
That was my cough from earlier, I guess.
I think you said that earlier today.
Did I?
In real life, his dick would be hanging out of them boxers.
I think that's Murray. Or Dart when he's going to the cellar. It's got to be Murray when they show up.
Yeah.
Because he's got that robe on and shit.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I think you're right. Andy, do you have anything different?
No, I agree.
Because nobody buttons that button.
Yeah.
Number 4, Kit thinks Murray is a creep, being in his underwear while giving kids liquor.
Yeah,
I mean, yeah.
for sure.
Kit continues to spread his aerosolized sick germs with his coffee.
I think we didn't need the editorial. Just tell us what the fucking clip's from.
And lastly, we got this one.
Or it was like an ad-lib squirt, and they just went with it because it was funny. Was that a poor phrasing, Steve?
That's a funny phrase, ad-lib squirt.
That's what they call it in the biz, Steve.
Oh, I didn't know that. I'm not an insider.
Yeah, you keep working.
I sound like I actually have a cold there. That's the second squirt that Hopper gets hit with. And we were joking about how maybe he didn't even know it was coming.
And it got him?
Or when Dart was going in the cellar.
I mean, because he is kind of a little squirt.
That's true.
Like, it would be like noun goes into the cellar. Dart goes into the cellar. It's like a MadLibs.
That's right.
Andy, do you have anything?
No, squirt is a soda. So what Murray was mixing his vodka with.
Oh,
I'm just trying to throw something else out
That's
there,
what he
you know?
was watering it down with, was a nice squirt.
That was seltzer. You
Squirt and vodka.
That was tonic water.
It was
Never
club
had
soda.
a vodka and squirt?
Oh, many.
Let's see what they say. They write, Kit, pointing out that Erica dumped a shit ton of syrup on her French toast, which seemed like a blatant reference to season 1, or was it ad-libbed? Kit concludes that all the syrup missing from season 1 is now in season 2. Remember how we were making fun of them eating dry Eggos at one point? Yeah. That makes sense.
Interesting.
That's a real deep
I would
cut.
have never guessed that. I was way off. Samsonite.
Yeah. There you
All
go.
right. Well, thank you, Mods and Dr. B, for allowing us in your Nina.
You're always welcome. I never leave.
That's true. Just hanging out in the Nina all the time.
Very pruny.
Oh. Jennifer,
Oh, wow. Let me in.
Jennifer Coolidge is in there.
Mama wants a Nina.
That was Step into the Nina, and all we have left to do is read whatever Mad Lib we created.
In the MadLibs. That's right. These two guys made a story titled Meet the Monsters. You guys ready to hear what you created?
Yes.
If Frankenstein Count Gabagool and the Loch Ness Beefcake give you goosebumps. These monsters will leave you sucking with eyes wide open.
With eye contact.
Number 1, the Mind Flayer. This mighty fine creature is out for Mississippi domination and blood. Its powers include possession, squiggle kinesis, and thyroid control, to name a terrifying few. Number 2, the Demogorgon. This shameful creature is half human, half glaze.
It's true.
From far away, it appears faceless, but get close and you'll see its skin opening to reveal 2 sharp teeth. 2 of them, Andy. Number 3, Demo Dog. This is one pet you won't be asking your bunions for. These young tigers are bigger than a distracted retriever and definitely won't sit or plow on command. No number of treats and Pokemon can tame this Frankenstein, which is wild because Frankenstein was the first word of this thing.
Yeah.
We really went full circle on that one. But that was this week's Mad Lib.
Thank you to everybody at home listening to the show. We will continue soon with episode 6. Once again, reminder, we're doing 2 episodes of Stranger Things each week, and then on the Patreon, a Game of Thrones episode. So lots of fun times for the next month or so. That's all the time we have for right now, however. So we've got to go return some videotapes. My name is Kit.
I'm Andy.
And I'm Steve.
And this was Streaming Stranger Things.
Happy streaming. Squirtle, use hydro pump.
I think he uses them like a bidet. Spray my ass.
Squirtle, I got a job for you.
Blastoise, no!
Cut to his funeral.
Now we can get that Pikachu.
Meowth is so stoked he drowned from the back.
James.
James. Jesus, what adjectives?